Hi everyone, I'm Jeannie Liu here at GBTA headquarters, and joining me here today is Monica Sanchez. Hi Monica.
Hi Jeannie.
And we're here to talk about setting a clear mobile travel strategy. So Monica, tell us a little bit about the recent research you did on this topic and what exactly is a mobile travel strategy?
Great question. Let me start with what we did in this study. This study was done by the GBTA Foundation in partnership with the Carlson Family Foundation. And the idea behind it was to really explore what mobile travel strategy was for people, because there is really different definitions depending on who you talk to. So we started kind of putting all the pieces together, and really we found out that it's a lot more than just having apps. It's not just knowing that, okay, now travelers have a mobile device, be it a tablet or a smartphone, and they can, reference their itineraries through that channel. It's really thinking holistically about what are the tools that are in place, how is the travel policy implemented through those tools, and then, being able for those travel professionals to have travelers, comply to the travel policy, but also for the travelers to have a better experience when they're traveling.
Yeah. So how prevalent is this? You spoke to a lot of travel professionals. So how many companies actually have a mobile travel strategy in place already?
So here in the U.S., we found out that about a third of companies have implemented a mobile travel strategy. Okay. And this doesn't really surprise us. As I said, a lot of these companies they know they have some of these things in place, but they just really didn't know they needed a plan or that they need a plan. And it's when you start talking to them, also TMCs have understood that there is a gap and an opportunity for them to help travel programs develop this idea a little bit more.
What about the overall landscape? What about any plans in the future for some companies to have this in place?
Yes, that's definitely good news.
Oh, okay.
That's something that we asked as well. How many companies, do you have plans within the next year, within the next 2 years, for example? And many of them, actually almost half of those that said they did not have one, are planning some sort of strategy to implement.
Now, this was a very in-depth study on mobile travel strategies. What do you feel are the main takeaways for our members from this study?
I think first analyze what you have. I would say start thinking like, okay, who's involved, what's in place, what are the things that are working. Truly understand what the culture of your company is in terms of general culture of the company, but also the culture of travel, because that's going to dictate a lot of maybe the tools that would be need to use or how policy is affected by that. So really kind of doing a retrospecting look into what's happening. Once you know what's in place, what your resources are, you can collaborate with these different groups and come up with tangible goals that you can present to your leadership. By doing that, and obviously having buy-in, you pretty much know that from then on you can implement what it is that you want to implement. Be a suite of apps, for example, where travelers know exactly where to go and what tools they are available to them, and can certainly increase their satisfaction when they're traveling. But also know how it is that they're using them. And there's different steps that we've kind of put in place that would take you there. And as I say, it's not a 6-month kind of thing, but it's a progressive thing, really depending on the needs for your organization.
Great. Thanks so much, Monica.